Good afternoon and welcome to Afternoon Tea from Bookends. My name's Gerald.
And I'm Anita.
And we are both writers. And what's the point of this? Why are we doing this?
That's a very good question. We're doing it, I think, largely because it's fun. And we want to do it. And we love tea.
Yeah.
And we're also doing it because we want to get the word out about the work that we do.
Yes.
As authors and mentors and coaches and tutors, writing tutors.
Yeah.
We want to get that word out and Yeah, I think that both of us, when we're sitting together, we sit side by side to write, and we live together. We sit on the sofa watching telly together. We go for walks. And we sit in the car on drives together. We spend all of our time together. And the main topic of conversation for us seems to be writing.
Yeah.
And the world and politics and what I'm really interested in is how what we've done in our past has come together at this point to influence what we're writing now.
Okay.
And we talk about the craft of writing, we talk about the art of writing, and we talk about the business of publishing as well.
Yes.
And as a tutor until this year, I would have been in, dozens of schools so far this year, and done workshops in libraries. Working with children and young people and adults across a range of different backgrounds to develop creative learning, creative writing programs. And I haven't been able to do that, so I'm putting all of mine, I'm trying to put them online, very steep learning curve.
Just a little, yes.
So yeah, that I think is partly why we're doing this. And to talk to all of those people whom we can't talk to because of lockdown.
Yeah. Yeah, and also to show, because we are professional authors, we are full-time authors. We're, making a living, not a fantastic living, but we're making a bit of a living from our writing and from working with other writers, and so it's a chance for us to show people the sort of things we do and maybe to impart some information that others might find interesting or useful or possibly even entertaining. Who knows? So
flagging up our thought for the week, our ideas that week, and because we're both doing a weekly blog post, each week we're kind of developing the ideas in our individual blog posts separately.
Yes.
Because we write different genres.
We do.
And bringing those here to discuss.
Yeah, that was going to be the next question. Genres.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen this list of questions.
Have you not?
Springing them on me, that's fine.
Oops. It's just scribbles. So who are we? Yes, we've done that, haven't we?
We've done Who Are We?
We've done Who Are We? And the question is, what do we write? And I think there's like a subtext to that. So what gives us the authority to try and help other people? In what respect are we more experienced than anyone that we speak to?
Oh, that's a very good question.
It is a good question, isn't it? I just invented that one.
I think we've both been writing for a very long time.
A very long time.
We've both learned partly through practice, but also through study. So we've followed we've followed studies online, and to be honest, I learned to write at film school years and years ago when I was at film school and getting the idea of a story and telling a story in scenes. So yes, there's all of that experience. And I think for me, what I write is about people and human emotions. So I write mostly love stories. And we've all lived a life. And we can bring a lot of that emotional background, that emotional landscape that we've travelled through.
Yeah.
We've now arrived at this point, but we've got all of this colour and background in our lives, and just to share that with people, and a lot of experience. Between us, we've published 10 or so novels. But there are a lot more novels we've written that we haven't published.
Nope.
You've studied the short story form. I've been on panels and judging. We both judged competitions.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think we can bring quite a bit to it.
Yes, I've been writing seriously since 2003. Initially with short fiction, writing short stories and flash fiction, and trying to make headway into literary short fiction, learning the techniques, learning the styles, learning the construction of literary short fiction and the subtext and the themes and all that sort of stuff. But then I moved on to longer genre fiction through NaNoWriMo particularly, and that's where I felt most at home, is long genre fiction. So my novels tend to be either thrillers or crime related novels, and that's where I'm most comfortable.
And you bring a lot of your interest in politics and the world into those.
Yeah.
And your particular passions around the themes and the subjects.
Yeah, and that's a sort of key thing, because we went on with our writing group, we went on a retreat where I had, I'm ashamed to admit it, 37 novels and parts of novels, nothing published, and I went, bleh, what do I do with all this lot? And apart from the sort of analysis of what I was writing, the key thing to come out of it was, what drives you? What's your passion? What are you passionate about? And I'm passionate about politics and corruption. I'm passionate about climate change, and I'm passionate about fairness in society. So a lot of that comes out in my writing.
So actually my themes, I work slightly differently to you, because although I write genre fiction, my story, you're very story driven.
Yes.
So the main thing for you is you have what you told me years ago was a story brain here. You've got your story brain, which I needed to develop because I could write, and quite, nice writing. But the story was quite hard to pull out of all the stuff I was beautiful writing that I was doing. So finding the story was the thing I had to work on most.
Yeah.
And again, like you, following my passions. So I'm passionate about history, as you know. I love history, and I love art. And the human condition. And the main thing that really motivated me with my first two novels was how the past ripples through the lives of other people who come after you in your family, that family thing, how the past ripples through and impacts on those who come much later in the story of your family. And from that point of view, I wrote the first two books, which were historical.
Right.
And then I shifted to more contemporary fiction, which I love because it's more light-hearted, there's less research. And you can have a laugh, you can joke, and it's funny, it's romantic comedy, but underneath it there's a serious current running beneath it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what life is like.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that balance of those two things is what interests me.
I think we both tell stories through the genres, so the genre isn't the whole thing about the stories. There are underlying themes that drive us as people and as authors, and that comes out through two fairly different sort of genre areas, really. So that's quite interesting. But the themes are pretty common between both of us, I think.
More tea, Gerald?
Not for me, thank you. I'm fine.
I'll have some more then.
So we'll.
Exit music.
Well, we're going to say goodbye. So thank you for watching, and if you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like this and the other videos on the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you click the notification bell,
YouTube will let you know when we've done another one of these.
That'll do. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! I'll finish talking.
So it's my turn again.
Yeah, why not?
So
YouTube. God, Gerald.
I'll do this bit.
Sorry?
I'll do this bit to that camera.
Okay.
If if you click the notification button, YouTube will
Bell.
the notification bell.
YouTube will notify you when there's a new...
And if you click the bell, YouTube will notify you when there's a new post from us.
So you're no better than I am.
A new, what's it called?
Vodcast.
Okay. And if you ready?
I'm always ready.
And if you click the notification,
See, it's not easy, is it? These are outtakes. These are.
And if you click the bell below, YouTube will notify you when there's a new...
It's not simple, is it? It's a notification bell. You have to click the notification bell.